Hi everyone, today I'm super excited to do this video for you because I received my two remaining colors that I was looking for to complete my St. Petersburg White Nights palette, and these are the two colors. And yeah, so one of my subscribers, actually couple, gave me a few suggestions where I could find these two colors. So it's the Quinacridone Red and Quinacridone Violet Rose. They are from the new colors. They're the two colors from the 9 new colors release from the 2017, and it's just I managed to get hold of the remaining colors, the other 7, but I was missing these two. So yes, a couple of my subscribers were letting me know where I could find them, and one of them mentioned, if you're watching, thanks for the tip. You have mentioned the SAA, which I actually never heard about, and so I went on their website and they had all the colors I think available, but it said something like semi-dry cup A, something like that, and I was really confused because it didn't sound like, usually it's when you buy watercolors it would be the tubes or half pans or full pans, and St. Petersburg White Nights, they come in full pans or tubes, maybe, I'm not sure if they come in tubes. I think they might do. So I was obviously after these, and I didn't understand what the semi-dry deal is about, and so I was a little bit apprehensive to order. Then I went on Amazon and thought I'll check again just in case they are in stock, and no, I couldn't find the normal sort of description of it being full pans like all the other colors are. Again, they had the same description of semi-dry and cup A, so I had no idea again what is that. And then I looked at the sellers and it was the SAA, so I thought, because there is no other way of me getting these two colors, I thought, okay, I'm just going to do an experiment and order them and see what they come like, and this is what I got. So I was very surprised that for some reason they're referred to as semi-dry and some sort of cup A, whatever that means. So anyhow, they are here, and I just wanted to tell you that because if you are looking to buy some colors and you come across some semi-dry cup A, then you might be questioning whether that's what you need. But yes, it seems to be the case. So I'm going to do the swatches, and I'm going to unwrap them and put them into their place. So they had these places have been reserved for them for a while now, so I'm super excited to do that. And I will also compare these colors to a few that I already have. So the new color, like I said, is the Quinacridone Violet Rose, but interestingly enough, there are so many different variations, which is just the rose. There is a Quinacridone Rose, there is a Quinacridone Violet, there is a Violet Rose, and so there are different colors very similarly named. So I do want to show you what the color would look compared to these. So let's go ahead and do the swatches. So this was a super tight squeeze because they obviously, I went from original 24, by taking the insert out I managed to put 39, so that is quite substantially more. So it's 15 colors I managed to squeeze in, which is quite a lot. And yeah, so basically, as you can see, a few of them popped out, but I don't really care because I have this palette here that will keep them in place when I put it on, so that's fine. Now, just to quickly mention, these both colors are meant to be transparent and they're both PV19. So, and in terms of light fastening, they have 3 stars. So all of that is great. As far as I remember, 3 stars are the most stars you can get in white nights, so they're meant to be light fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a similar thing of just swatching. I love kind of doing this where I showed you before. Let me just zoom out slightly so I can then later on create some flowers out of these swatches or something. So it's really good way. So I'm using my Stillman and Burn little sketchbook. It's super convenient because it's so small. I can easily fill pages, and you know, it's really fun. I have a candle burning here. I'm just trying to make sure that my brushes won't burn. Okay, so let's do some swatches. I'm going to use my new brush that I love so much, and let's go ahead. So to begin with, I will swatch out the new color like so. It's beautiful. So I'm going to do a few variations. First of all, I'm going to do just a full-on, very opaque color, and then next to it I'm going to do these swatches just to compare the colors. So I'm just going to pull them out as much as I can just to get the best variation. Up. Okay, I think that should be better now. So the next one I'm going to do is the next color, the next new color that I got. That would be, trying to count, number 6. So that's this one. Again, let's have a look what it looks like when it's in full opacity. Gorgeous color. Yum. It's like candy. And then I'm going to pull the color out and just mix it a little bit so it doesn't have that odd transition. Okay, so as a comparison, I'm now going to go into, let's see, as they are in order so I don't get confused, I'm going to go into Rose, so that would be number 4. So here is Rose. I'm going to swatch that. So it's more of a fuchsia kind of color. And then I'm going to go into Quinacridone Rose, which is right next to it. There's a very slight difference between them, but there is definitely a difference. I find that the rose is more intense. And then let's do the violet rose, just to compare that to the Quinacridone violet rose. So I will do that. What shall I do that? That's this color. I'll do it here. So the difference between Quinacridone violet rose and just violet rose is very big, because this is the first one and that's the second. So it's a major difference. However, if you look into rose and Quinacridone rose, they're very, very similar. So I'm going to go and title these colors now. Okay, so here they are all titled, so you can have a good look now. Again, this is Quinacridone red, a very gorgeous color. I'm happy that I added it to the collection. And here is a number of similarly named colors, in terms of, here's the Quinacridone rose and rose, and here's the Quinacridone violet rose, and here's just the violet rose. So big jump in color here, because it becomes a lot more violet in this case, and here the colors are quite similar. So here are the other swatches. You can see how pretty they go into, very pretty pale colors, and you can see the intensity as well. So nice variety of tonal range. So yeah, very pretty pinks. I'm particularly, well, I can't actually say which I prefer more from the two new. They're very gorgeous. This one is sort of like a raspberry, juicy raspberry color with a red in there, and this one is a gorgeous, super intense, like a coral red, I would say, like a pinky red. Very pretty. And then to show you here, I haven't done the swatches yet, but here is the difference again of the rose and Quinacridone rose when they're next to one another. So there is a difference, just not too big. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and add these swatches, these two new colors, to the swatch cards, so I can finish that. Okay, so I wanted to show you the difference when the these colors are wet. So they're still wet, I just done it. You can see the swatches are glossy, and I'm going to now use the heat gun, and hopefully you will be able to see the difference of the color change, because you know, some brands have a big difference, and I personally don't find that there is a big difference with Niewska Palitra. So let's have a look. They are gorgeous, by the way. They're just so yummy. They're like bubblegum colors. Very, very yummy. Okay, so I have done, this one is almost dry because there is no glossiness here. And this one is still a little bit wet, so I don't want my swatch card to bend too much. So I'm going to let the rest of the moisture just dry naturally, and then I will show you what it looks like. But hopefully you could see with this one that there wasn't a too big of a color change. Okay, so they're now fully dried, and hopefully you can see that they are as bright as they were when they were wet. And I mean, there wasn't too big of a shift in brightness. Gorgeous colors. So this is the the two new, so the first one here and then the 6 over here. And let's have a look at the previous swatches now that they're completely dry as well, so you can see they're gorgeously bright and beautiful. Okay, so I hope this you like this video and that you enjoy the comparison of these lovely gorgeous pinks, and thanks for watching and see you soon.